Hey guys, what's going on? Jeb here, and in today's video, we are going to be doing some blank-to-bank technical analysis on one of your favorite cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin, because in today's video, we are going to be talking about whether or not Bitcoin, the king of crypto, is about to break all-time high and rally much farther beyond to price targets like $65, $70, or $75,000. If you enjoyed today's video, consider hitting that like and subscribe button, but without much further ado, guys, let's go ahead and dive right on into it. Before we dive further into the video, guys, we need to talk about CT2A, the Cryptocurrency Technical Analysis Academy, and it has everything you need to know in regards to technical analysis. The purpose of CT2A is to help educate people. So if you guys are looking to make an investment in yourself and want to learn more about the cryptocurrency world and prepare yourself properly before you begin trading big time, enroll in CT2A below. This is where we're going, but this is where we're starting. The very first thing we have to do in blank-to-bank technical analysis is figure out where our support and resistance levels are, and our resistance level is going to be very important for this video. $58,450 and change is currently the all-time high figure for Bitcoin. You may have noticed that yesterday Bitcoin rallied all the way to $58,100, just $300 south of the current all-time high. Today we have corrected 4.5% to the downside, but as you're about to see, that might not be the end of this rally. Zooming into the 4-hourly chart, we're going to find many things that are very important to Bitcoin. Namely, we see that there's an inverse head and shoulders pattern showing up on the Bitcoin 4-hourly chart that indicates we should be rallying farther to the upside. We can also see that Bitcoin has a plethora of uptrending levels of support and a horizontal level of support at exactly $55,000. So obviously Bitcoin is sitting in a very important decision point. Right now we are below critical resistance, but we also have a lot of support beneath us. So the question now becomes, where does Bitcoin go next? Well, zooming back out to the daily chart and looking at the MACD, we can see that 3 days ago Bitcoin crossed bullish on the MACD. Historically, anytime that this happens, Bitcoin goes into a major rally. We can also see that while RSI has corrected today, it only rallied to 68, indicating that there is still more room to run in this rally before we need a major correction. Looking further on the 20 daily exponential moving average, we can see that Bitcoin is very far above the critical level of support and has not threatened to fall below it recently. If you'll remember to yesterday's video, we talked about how Bitcoin had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 green days in a row, and that means that eventually Bitcoin is going to need some kind of correction. If you look back on history, it is very common for Bitcoin to reject briefly at its previous all-time high touch before it rallies farther. We saw it happen back in 2017 when all-time high was $3,000. We saw Bitcoin rally to $3,000 and pulled back for a week before finally breaking bullish. All of that to say that a short 4% correction on Bitcoin is not an unhealthy thing. In fact, it could mean that we're gearing up for a massive breakout above 58,000. Another thing to point out is that Bitcoin is entering what we might call a cup and handle formation. That is where we have a major correction and then a smaller correction and then we break bullish. These cup and handle formations are very common on Bitcoin, and whenever they occur, you normally see a major break to the upside. Looking at the daily chart volume, we can also see that volume has gradually been increasing over the last 7 days. That is indicative of upwards movement. And we can also see that Bitcoin just touched the upper band of the Bollinger Bands, meaning that a couple-day correction may actually be exactly what we need to allow this rally to move farther. All of this to say that Bitcoin is in prime territory for a major break above $58,000 right now. It's all quiet on the Western Front. There isn't a lot of conversation going on about Bitcoin, but the fundamentals are incredibly strong. Over the last 2 weeks that we've been in correction ever since hitting all-time high back at the end of February, Bitcoin's fundamentals have only grown. We've seen major adoption stories coming out of the likes of Morgan Stanley, Tesla, and the rest of Wall Street. And all of these fundamental developments going on in the background behind Bitcoin are helping to drive this price up to and hopefully beyond $58,500. I am of the belief that very soon we are going to be breaking all-time high, rallying to $65,000, but I want to hear your opinions on that in the comment section down below. Tell us down below, where do you think Bitcoin is heading? Do you think it's about to hit $65,000, $70,000 in the next 90 days? Or do you think we're going to have a major corrective movement and pull back down to the $30,000 to $40,000 region? Let us know in the comments section down below. If you enjoyed today's video, consider hitting that like and subscribe button. But anyway, guys, that is going to wrap it out for today's video. Before I go, though, I do just first want to thank each and every single last one of you for watching, as always, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.